them.
Guys are going to face double teams. He's going to face all kind of stuff. Doesn't matter. He's going to face this crowd and that guy or girl.
Well, I'm with you. I think you can make a really great case that he is the National Player of the Year.
Did he? What I've seen, I haven't seen anybody better. I haven't seen anybody more important. I certainly haven't seen anybody play hard. Obi Toppin is terrific. There's some other guys, I suppose. But this kid, to me, over the course of this season, has been the player of the year, and I can't wait to watch him against Xavier Tillman, who is really good, too.
Michigan State has the ball first here tonight. Cassius Winston, senior point guard, all-time Big Ten assist leader, finds the freshman Rocket Watts, who misses an open three, and there's rebound number 1 for number 55. So Iowa, they like to play fast. Their offense has been the top-scoring offense in the Big Ten this year. Can you play that style on the road against Michigan State?
Yeah, you got to play your style. Wieskamp is really important. But this guy here,
he stuck with it, but missed the shot after his first effort was blocked.
And that's why Bingham's out there. Bingham's out there to influence that right there.
Marcus Bingham getting a start here tonight, and you're right. That is the reason Cassius Winston got fouled and his shoe came off. So the senior leader for the Spartans will go to the free throw line, Joe Toussaint. Be a tall task for the strong freshman from the Bronx.
Jordan Bohannon, their starting guard, lit up Iowa State his last game of the year. Left his shoes on the court. It was fantastic, actually.
There's the head coach of the Hawkeyes, his 10th year in Iowa City, Fran McCaffrey, who's done a really good job. It's not just Bohannon who is missing from this team. Iowa's had all kinds of injury issues, and here they are, 19-8, headed for the tournament, still with a chance to win the Big Ten.
4 guys out. Lungi, we talked about Bohannon. C.J. Frederick, 10 points a night. He's been out.
And he's not going to play for the 3rd straight game for Iowa.
Patrick McCaffrey.
Yeah, it would have been an important part of this team, I think everybody assumed. Shot clock starting to wind down. Garza knew he had some extra time, but he missed the 3.
Well, he'll make that. I mean, he'll shoot it. He'll make it. That's a good call. That's a really good call. Double dribble on Winston. You saw C.J. Frederick there along with Patrick McCaffrey.
Well, they don't call that very often. I don't think.
Travel. I think it was a combination travel double dribble.
Toussaint pulls up and hits the jumper.
Off to a great start against Ohio State. Toussaint did with a couple threes. It's big.
Henry on the move. We could see a lot of this in this game.
That's why it's going to be so much fun.
2 of the 5 teams tied 2 games behind Maryland. In 2nd place of the Big Ten, Iowa and Michigan State. Kriener goes to the bucket and lays it in.
Kriener did a great job there. Bingham thought he was going to block it. Kriener just turned into him. Didn't allow Bingham to jump.
Backdoor play, and Watts lays it in. Nice pass from the big man, Marcus Bingham. McCaffrey. Trying to get the ball inside. Toussaint got knocked down.
He is mad, not about that call. He's mad about what happened at half court. He thought that Cassius Winston got banged.
Yeah, he's not bad about that call because they called it against Ryan Kriener. They called an offensive foul.
That's the absolute makeup call right there. They knew they missed one. Paul Sells knew he missed it, so he made up for it right in front of the coach.
We're 2.5 minutes into the game, and he's already got the look. He can't help it. Bad entry pass. Tillman kind of got pushed off his spot. Garza, there are 4 defenders on him. 4! Toussaint was wide open and he hits the 3.
Toussaint did a great job. He moved to the open area just to the left of the top of the key, and Garza is so well schooled against the double team, found him easy.
Was that wrong? Was I miscounting?
No, you counted 4. We can't go 6, but we can get to 4.
Spartans ball, Rocket Watts on the move, and that one goes down. Talented kid.
Really good.
Garza, one dribble, got pinned by both the big men. They'll shoot another 3. And too strong. That's an offensive foul against Tillman.
All right, let's do some counting here.
Okay.
Ball's in the post. I see 3 right here and a 4th right there. And look at Toussaint, number 1. He just slides to the open position and drills it. It takes a village.
Every other player on Iowa had his hands up screaming, I'm open. That's the 3rd turnover against the Spartans.
I'm going to show you why Kriener is out there at some point in this game. He is terrific getting to the right spot when Garza is doubled.
McCaffrey, son of the head coach, who's got the #1 assist turnover ratio of any player in the country. Kriener will shoot a contested 3. That one's good.
Man, that was strong by Kriener. He has been really good. He has done what seniors are supposed to do. He got an opportunity, he's taken advantage of it, and he saw it right there with the 3.
Most of the year he's been, you could argue, the best 6-man in the Big Ten. Certainly one of them. All the injuries, including that recent one to Frederick, he's been playing a little bit more. Well, slow start for Luka Garza. The rest of his teammates, though, ready to go. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is presented by Progressive Insurance. Get slam dunk savings today. Visit progressive.com. And in part by Ford. Built Ford proud.
Scouting report saying Garza has some tendencies that we'll hone in on to defend him better. He said, first of all, he likes to favor his right hand and then look over his left shoulder. He also likes to drive to his left. And he said, finally, if we give him absolutely any room, he's going to hit a face-up jump shot. So we need to stay on him, bump him early, and be as physical as possible. And Garza told me he struggled with the Spartans' physicality last year, going just 1 for 10 the last time that he played here. So he is motivated to prove himself. But Michigan State feels like they have his number, Dan and Dave.
Yeah, you know, one of the things they've done thus far, and they've done it with Bingham, is get on top of Garza and extend an arm over and kind of trying to swallow him up. And then if he moves the guy, then get behind and get help from the passer.
Aaron Henry came up way short on the 3. Ryan Kriener picked up his 2nd personal foul right before we went to break. And so Iowa's playing a little bit spotty with the pencils in the game. These are the numbers that Molly was talking about that Luka himself is very aware of from last year when they played here in East Lansing.
You've seen already, he has struggled, but he's not backing down from anything. And I think here you've got to go in. And Kithier is a willing participant, but he isn't bigger and strong enough to handle Garza.
And by the way, Tillman just picked up his 2nd personal foul. They were trying to go inside the Garza. Out of bounds off of Michigan State. So I'm with you. With that combo on the floor for the Spartans right now, this is the chance to get Luka Garza going.
There's no question. It wouldn't hurt to get Wieskamp going. Wieskamp has really been invisible, and this is huge.
Kithier just got called for a foul, trying to guard Garza. Well, coming up next on ESPN, so you can switch over and watch a Carolina rivalry, State and Carolina, when we're finished at 9 Eastern. Wolfpack need a win. They're right on the bubble. That would be a nice one for them to get in Chapel Hill.
It's almost a must-have win. I mean, we've seen a few. We saw Indiana go to Minnesota, must-have win. They got it. We saw Purdue lose one at home to Michigan in a must-have win. They didn't get it. There's your double. Shots opposite. They played it well, Michigan State.
Toussaint against Kithier, who's hanging with him. Toussaint trying to get free, finally did, and missed the shot. That was pretty good defense.
It was great defense, both inside and out by Kithier.
Barnes finds Kithier on this end. Gabe Brown in the game for the first time. That was a miss. It was way off. coming off probably his best shooting game of his career.
And credit him. There you go.
Wieskamp gets a look, missed the three. Ball knocked around, and it comes right back to the shooter.
I'll give Gabe Brown credit. He got benched basically 10 minutes only against Maryland. Came right back, didn't salt.
Two good looks for Joe Wieskamp. He's not been shooting the ball particularly well these last couple weeks.
He had a hitch in his shot right there. Turned his wrist.
Attack of the basket and a score for the freshman Malik Hall.
Well, that was really good by Hall. You thought he was going to shoot a bad shot. He shot fake, and he showed the ball over as Pencil in the corner is hurt. But what a great shot fake by Hall. And he was able to go and score over Pencil. That's a look of a guy that got hit in a bad spot.
He needs a minute.
Let's see.
Maybe more on the quad? Yeah. That could be worse in a way. Long term, that can lock up. That could be hard to get that knot out. Okay, maybe not worse.
One you kind of bend over and catch your breath. The other one you don't want it to get swelling and
What?
Compartmentalize.
Huh?
There's a word for a thigh bruise. Compartmentalize. That's the word. That's really bad, and that keeps you out a long time. Compartmentalize.
I've always thought when you get compartmentalized, you're in real big trouble.
This is bad business, really. McCaffrey's going to have to hit that. There you go. And the reason is, Dave, you can help, and they will help from the feeder, and McCaffrey's the lesser of the shooters out there. So he slid to an open spot, but they're going to give him that and not give Garza two.
So far, Luka Garza's teammates have been up to the task. 4-point lead for the Hawkeyes. Michigan State ball. Let's move again from the freshman who uses the glass. Malik Hall.
How quick was that by Hall to his right shoulder? Wow.
Cassius Winston got a handle ball and saved inbounds by Arms. Here comes Winston. He got fouled by Connor McCaffrey.
It's a terrible pass. You never just throw it up in the air. And look at Arms hustling. Not only does he hustle, but he finds Cassius Winston.
Iowa's having to play small right now. With Pencil in the locker room with whatever that was, a quad bruise or something like that. Arms, good look from way off the mark. My goodness.
Tell you what, Gabe Brown, Arms have to make shots.
Garza got great position, used the shot fake and draws the foul. Bingham thought he blocked the shot.
But you know what? That's great defense by Bingham. Hey, look, he's long. All right, you get crushed because the guy's big and strong, so use your size. And even though he went for the first fake, he kept his hands up. Garza isn't a great athlete where he's going to go over you and dunk it, so he was able to influence and made him miss one. That's great defense. Undisciplined, maybe somebody would say, but no, in this situation, that was terrific.
Garza's free throw shooting has been down.
I like what DJ Carstensen just did. He told Izzo to shut up. Honest to God, you have to. Izzo is out of control, or has been from the start here, yelling on every single play at these officials. And DJ Carstensen just simply told him, shut up. And Izzo said, okay.
He agreed. Okay, I will.
Because he's been nuts in this game, and he got stopped, coach's team.
Cassius Winston won't sit out for long, but he's getting a rest. Foster Loyer in the game. Garza made one of two free throws. Shot clock under 10. Hall's been very active in his minutes on the court. Arms tried to hit him on the baseline, just threw it out of bounds.
That's just, you can't have that out of veteran kid in Arms. I mean, Hall has played well. It's just a simple ball screen pop. He was going to be open. Arn just threw it to the band.
Wieskamp, that's a foul against Iowa.
I feel like he's having a bad year. I disagree. I put him on my first team all-league team. He's asked to do so much, but I will say this. He doesn't look as quick as he was early in the year. He looks like he's putting on a little weight. And I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like.
Pencil back on the floor for Iowa. Hawkeyes playing zone defense. Paul makes his move against Pencil, who played good D and grabbed the rebound.
Well, Dave, Cordell Pencil was in visible pain when he walked back out from the locker room. I was told that he was just hit in the leg, but he told Fran McCaffrey he was fine. He's given them some size going back in, and McCaffrey's message in that last timeout was all about mixing up their defense to keep the Spartans off balance and limit those transition opportunities.
I already saw that. Thank you, Molly. There's a jumper left side. Wieskamp was off to a very cold shooting start.
Yeah, he's missing bad. He missed dead right there, which should never happen with him.
Garza goes to work and gets his first bucket from the floor.
He puts his chest into the defender, so the defender can't jump. He just buries him when he gets a little bit of room to spin to his left shoulder. Molly talked about that at the beginning. That's exactly what Xavier Tillman was saying. He goes to that left shoulder.
And of course, Tillman, who's got such a good read on the scouting report, is on the bench with 2 fouls for Michigan State. Lawyer gets it back from Henry. Found Henry open. 3.
That's a really good play by Lawyer. He shot fake twice and set up Henry nice.
Kari Evelyn, who is from the state of Michigan, grew up in Detroit. Big game for him.
Evelyn's been pretty good here of late. Valparaiso, Nebraska's where he started out, third school, grad transfer.
He's the first Iowa grad transfer under Fran McCaffrey. Connor McCaffrey was fouled by Lawyer, which was probably a good foul. That would have been a layup.
And that was not Lawyer's fault. That was a bad pass.
Well, this week, in fact, tomorrow, our NBA Wednesday doubleheader starts in Houston. Grizzlies, Rockets at 8 Eastern. Celtics, Jazz at 10:30 Eastern. Stephen A. gets it all started at 7 with his pregame Sports Center. They'll all stream live on the app. That's tomorrow.
Something to watch out here for this game. If you can watch off the ball, let's see how much Luka Garza moves. Like, he's setting a down screen here. Going right to him against Kithier.
He found his teammate Pencil with a foul.
That is perfect how you play against a post double. The 4-man, you're going to see the 4-man go to the front of the rim. There goes a double. The 4-man has to get inside of Henry, number 11. He gets there, gets a layup, gets an N1. That's what Creener's been doing so well. So many teams are unschooled at where the 4-man should go. He gets in front of the rotation help guy, and it's automatic. You're going to get a great look.
No three-point play for Pencil. Kithier the catch, and he missed it. Well, Tom Izzo spent a lot of this week talking about how Michigan State's missed too many layups. That's another one.
He's not lying there. Michigan State and Nebraska missed more layups than any two teams I think I've ever seen in my time in and around the Big Ten, 30-some years.
Pencil making his move, and he got close to the basket, lost the ball, got it back, threw up a long shot. Pencil and Hall are talking. Cassius Winston back in, had it knocked away. Wieskamp one-on-one against Henry. Wieskamp missed it. A little ragged these last couple minutes. Advantage Spartans. Rocket Waltz for 3. That's the first offensive rebound for the Spartans.
It's pretty good hustle by Kithier. Both he and Garza sprinted back down to get into play.
Kithier for Winston. Didn't miss that one. Kithier trying to guard Garza on the low block.
Hey, let me show you off the ball here what I'm talking about. Okay, the double guy is here. The help guy comes in here. It is imperative on the 4-man to get inside If he stays even or behind, it doesn't happen. 11's a help guy. Look at Primsel. He gets right in front and gets the and one. That is really, really well schooled by Fred McCaffrey and his coaching staff.
I was in the bonus already. Garza missed the front end, but the ball was tapped back. I think that was Toussaint.
That's a great play by Toussaint. He literally back tapped it with his fist.
A volleyball style play. Garza's impacting the game, but from a shooting standpoint, it's been kind of an ugly first half. Connor McCaffrey for three. Speaking of, that never hit the rim. That's a shot clock violation.
He shot a hook.
Yeah.
A hook for a lefty goes left to right, right?
It did. Maybe there's a little wind in here. Exaggerate. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, I think he's right, but I think Iowa is a team that has a lot going on offensively. In an era where everybody runs the same offense, these two teams run some different stuff. I think it's really hard to make Iowa uncomfortable offensively.
Iowa's got Riley Till in the game. That doesn't happen very often. Watts with the runner, no good, and a foul against Till. With Julius Marble, the freshman from Dallas, Texas. He hadn't played a whole lot just into the game, so creating that foul.
Seth Greenberg is the coach whisperer. Every coach talks to him. He told me today he had talked to Coach Izzo, and we were going to see a little bit of Marble. Big, strong kid for different guys out there.
That basket not just count the bucket, but a foul on top of it. And I think that was Till.
You're going to see right here, Rocket Watts, really athletic. Nobody checks him. Nobody keeps him. I mean, simple. 6th grade, you were taught, stay between your man and the basket.
Man.
Nobody, out of a dead ball, nobody spoke.
So Luka Garza was on the bench for about 8 seconds. And now he'll have to come back in. It's a 1-point game.
Watch this from what are you doing, Evelyn? You got to get in between your man and the basket. Even if you think the play is set for an up screen, go to the corner, you got to give the offense a little bit of credit.
So Garza back in. I mean, literally, he was on the bench for a few seconds. Evelyn goes baseline, stepped out of bounds.
I'm telling you, the baseline is like a magnet to guys coming off the bench. It just draws you there to freshmen and guys coming off the bench, and it just takes you there and it becomes a third defender. That's way out of bounds. The second defender, excuse me.
5th turnover for Iowa. Michigan State already 6 of them. Michigan State's already played 11 players. There's Marble with the catch with the left hand, finishes.
Great by Marble. Took his time.
7-0 run for the Spartans. Garza with the double team, missed it.
Marble just got into his chest, and Garza couldn't get off the ground. Great post defense, Marble.
Winston. Arms fought for the rebound. He's out of bounds. So Iowa will have the ball. Saturday, full day of college basketball, highlighted by 2 big games, 6 Eastern. Number 7 Duke against a Virginia team that's gotten hot. And then Saturday primetime, these Spartans on the road at College Park. Michigan State, Maryland, 8 Eastern, both games on the app. Now it's loud. Toussaint for 3, and it out. Just fought 3 Spartans for the offensive rebound.
Great hands, and what determination by Garza.
He might be bleeding. Garza took a shot, I think, from Arns on the last defensive possession. Marble got in there in position, hustling after the loose ball, but it's out of bounds off of him.
That's why he's a national player here. I don't care that he's struggling. This is the exact reason. Marble lost him, spun him around, and look at that, taps it to himself with the left hand. Here's Marble, what Marble needs to do. He doesn't need to see the shot. He just needs to go turn, face, and block out Garza. Doesn't matter if Marble gets a rebound, Garza cannot get it.
Roundtree knew that he was maybe a little more open.
It was Henry battling. Henry did a great job pushing Marble off the block.
Caffrey gets to that elbow area, scores.
Garza got shoved off the block by Henry, and McCaffrey just took his time. Went and got a layup.
Winston, kind of a hesitation move. Got his own miss, and then had it blocked. Evelyn, is he going to take it 1-on-2? Made the better decision.
Much better.
Toussaint all the way. Garza again with a foul.
They're picking on Arns. That's twice in a row. They've just gone right by Arns. That time in transition. Again, Marble kind of playing the ball, not the man. And you do that against Garza, he's going to go get a bucket. Watch right here. They just drove right past. Watts for a second, Arns first, and then it's almost like it's such a trick bag. You got to try to help, but if you let Garza have even a split second, he's going to go get a layup on you, 3-point.
That one looked better. So, withstanding the run, Iowa's gone on a 7-0 run of their own.
You see, Arns is still barking back at Izzo, but he can bark all he wants, but he had to stop the ball, period. First order of business, stop the basketball. Arns didn't do it twice, he comes out.
He was yelling at his teammate Marble, too, before he went to the bench. Watts, floater, no. Garza snatched that one away.
Look at Garza run. I mean, he just rebounds, runs. It's how everybody should play.
He wants the ball. He is playing hard.
Oh, man.
Toussaint had it picked. 3-on-none. Rocket Watts almost lost it. Wow. It's going to be a good game, I think, all the way down to the end. Under 4 to go, first half, 4-point lead for the Hawkeyes. This has been just a nightmare venue for Iowa over the years. There's a 3, no. Lees can't back in, couldn't grab the offensive board. Iowa's won 3 times in this building in the last 30 years. Not a lot.
This building was 30 years old.
A runner, and I think it was a pass. McCaffrey got a hand in the passing lane, but Michigan State finds Henry wide open. Some of those have to go down for this partner.
Either Henry, Watts, or Arns. This is a national championship Final Four team, I believe, at Michigan State. And I'm not so sure it isn't one at Iowa, but you're going to have to make those shots if you're one of those 3 guys.
You got Tillman, you got Winston. Somebody else has to score and specifically knock down those outside shots. Garza switched back to the left hand.
And that is such a great play by Garza, but a bad play by Bingham because his help came to Garza's left shoulder. Bingham has to slide to the right side and box him in.
Tell you what, watch Pencil and Malik Hall.
Yeah.
Those two are not getting along right now. Watch from the baseline.
This is a physical, tough game, and it is great. This has been very well officiated to this point, letting guys just ball, no ticky-tack nonsense.
And not as high scoring maybe as we would have thought coming in. More of a tough guy game. And this is the ultimate tough guy, but his shot was rejected there. He goes flying into the first row. Michigan State has the numbers advantage.
That was great by Bingham.
Bingham just flipped it up and somehow it went in. Garza, meanwhile, just kind of waited for the play to come to him.
Bingham was flexing and all that stuff. Garza just went and annihilated him, got him on the high side. And Bingham lunge. You can't lunge around Garza.
Garza is playing so hard. He is gassed, though, right now. He is really tired.
Everybody's tired, really. This has been going on a long time. This is a 4-minute timeout.
I think you're right about that. The timeout finally comes. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Wendy. When he was in, Garza was 0 for 4. All 12 of his points have come since Tillman had to go to the bench.
Well, Fran McCaffrey wants to continue to go to Luka Garza inside. He was really frustrated during that timeout, but Fran McCaffrey was telling him, be patient, try to catch the ball above the box. Don't catch it too low because of their physicality, and just stay patient. Your shots will come.
He made a quick move, got cut off on the baseline. Evelyn missed the 3.
Yeah, they cut off both shoulders that time. time for this kid to get going, too.
Great pass to Bingham.
We've been talking about we're up, so we should, but Cassius Winston doesn't have nothing.
Not a one. He does have 3 assists. 1 minute to go until halftime. Wieskamp's been extremely quiet. Kriener's been in foul trouble. McCaffrey scores again.
Man, sweet. That was like he's one of their leading scorers.
He's playing well.
Yeah, he is playing great.
He's got 7 already tonight. Averages 6 a game. Timeout, Michigan State. Back right after this.
6 on ESPN.
Virginia's kind of come to life, huh?
You know, first impressions being the most lasting, and that's an awesome Super Bowl. Both of those. Money. But people think, well, they've gone away. No. They're soundly in the NCAA field. They've won 4 in a row, and this is a great test for them against Duke, a team that we all know can score. And Vernon Carey, to me, he's not Luka Garza, but he's up there for Player of the Year, in my opinion.
Gabe Brown into the game. Air balls a 3.
Barnes air ball, Brown air ball.
Iowa can hold for the final shot of the half.
1 for 9 on threes.
Michigan State as a team. Big reason why Iowa's got the lead. Final 6 seconds. McCaffrey's got to go. Wieskamp will shoot. Little too strong. And the buzzer's going to sound even if that went. And it did. It's not going to count. They'll check just to make sure, but I think that. Thank you, Molly. Well, both of these teams are still thinking that they have a chance to win the Big Ten regular season title.
No question.
If you lose this game, though,
You don't.
I think those chances go away.
You don't. To Mark's point, late in the half, even though Wieskamp was struggling, they ran a lot of double down. They actually got him a shot late in the half. Actually, last shot they took. So McCaffrey is not going to go away from it.
Both these teams part of that 5-way tie, 2 games back with 4 games to play. Ryan Kriener, who spent most of the first half on the bench with 2 fouls, was wide open but missed the 3.
It's a pretty good lineup here for Michigan State. Let's see if they can get going offensively, because defensively they've got their length. There it is.
Winston 3, good.
That's what I told you. Tom Izzo is in the Hall of Fame because he knows how to make his team better at halftime, and he knows that official just made a bad call in his mind. That was a touch foul he was talking about. That time it was on Bingham.
Yeah, Tom did not hide how he felt about the officiating with Molly as we went to the locker room at halftime. Iowa ball. Bingham this time matched up against Kriener. Kriener created just a little space, just enough.
You know, I thought it was actually touched by Bingham, and Kriener turned his shoulders in and got it in.
Now that pass right by Bingham out of bounds.
You got to know who you're throwing it to. I love that man, but he's suffering today. Can't believe. You got to know who you're throwing it to. So, Draymond Green would have caught that.
They had taken some contact. Maybe that was what they were looking at, but they did not rule that they saw a flagrant one. So we play on.
I'm surprised Luka Garza doesn't play with a mouthpiece. He gets jacked. And he jacks. I mean, he hits people too. It's not like he's a recipient or a victim. That dude will hit you.
Gets the catch down low. Double team comes, so he finds Wieskamp. One nice hard dribble, missed the shot, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Wieskamp twice in a row, great cut. That time he followed Kriener. People say, well, you know, C.J. Frederick's only averaging 10 points a game. No. C.J. Frederick is the best cutter on Iowa when the double comes. He's terrific, and Wieskamp just did what that kid Frederick does, sprint to the rim following the format.
Julius Marble in the lineup for Michigan State.
We're going to have C.J. Frederick back sometime soon. He went through the shoot-around today for Iowa. Has been practicing sort of the last couple of days, not full go. Wieskamp makes both free throws. Maybe that'll help get him going. A little full court pressure, 3/4 court pressure. Guys, Tillman brings the ball up himself.
And find Winston.
This is the biggest lead of the game. 37-30 for Iowa. Xavier Tillman. You might notice on his jersey, he's got the senior behind his last name. Xavier scores. Garza went down hard. He's all right. Hit his head, I think.
That was great by Tillman. Tillman was defended. He stayed with it. And you're going to see Garza get a little bit undercut here. Not intentional. Nothing Marble could do. He was falling down too. And I'm telling you, it's just a scrum when you've got Tillman and Garza underneath there with Kriener and all.
It was classic Big Ten basketball tonight. Tough guy game. Wieskamp. Connor McCaffrey had a good first half. Now Garza goes to work and scores.
Same thing. Help was coming. The scouting report, as Molly told you, is take away his left shoulder. Didn't take away his left shoulder, even though the help was coming.
Watts gets a screen from Tillman, who gets it back and finds Marble. Maybe made that a little harder than it needed to be. Kriener three. Got it.
Hey, he shot that like he knew it was in. He flipped it actually like Larry Bird and went running down the court. Did you see that?
I did. I was up by 10. Kriener's only played a few minutes, and he's got 10. He has been outstanding. Watts into the key. Hit the little 10-footer.
Yeah, Watts and Henry getting into the lane is going to be huge.
Toussaint, nice entry pass. Garza will go to the free throw line.
All right, let me show you. I'm going to continue to show this to you about help side defense. All right, you're going to see the help is going to come from this side, which means the defender has to take away Garza's strong hand, which is the left side. Look, Marble never gets over there. He gets underneath, but you have to take away that shoulder. You can't let him turn. The point of a double is to make Garza throw the ball elsewhere.
This is the first of two free throws. No, actually, he was an 80% free throw shooter.
Looks terrible.
I don't know what has happened. A guy who's blossomed in every other way.
It's coming out of his hand wrong, and he's kind of going quick with it. That time he snapped his wrist.
So he's 3 for 6 at the line.
Boy, if they would bring it down across and skip past it, Cassius Winston's going to get a wide open three next time against his press.
There's Winston. Watts will shoot the three. That is it.
Shot it right there. Michigan State comes back. That's the play.
Wieskamp gives it up. Tillman on the move. Xavier Tillman had nowhere to go. But they're going to call a foul against Iowa.
There was no foul here. That's a home court foul, I think. Let's see.
I thought he traveled.
And so we're screaming at Tillman to throw the something ball.
Xavier Tillman, senior at the line for Michigan State, shooting two.
A shooting foul, nonetheless.
The reason they call it the home court advantage.
That one sort of came out of nowhere. I'd like an explanation. Xavier and his wife had their second child just last week, and that's why their first son, Xavier Tillman Jr. So,
what a great kid.
Dad added the senior on the back of the jersey. He is one of the most delightful players you will ever get a chance to talk to.
Mature.
Takes his responsibility as a dad very seriously. Kriener missed the shot. Winston. Well, there he found a little opening, and another one for Cassius Winston.
I saw his eyes. He was shooting that. It was just a matter of where he was going to shoot it from.
Wieskamp three. Man, that just looked horrible out of his hand. This guy is a really good shooter and scorer. Garza scores with a foul.
See, Garza goes into you to get fouled, but you know what? Tillman's just got to go up and block that.
Tom Izzo unhappy with his guys this time. 4-6 points a game. The big dog, the last guy to have that kind of scoring average in Big Ten games. He has scored 20 against every school he's played. He scored 20 in, what, 12 straight?
Yeah.
12 straight. He had 44 against Michigan.
He's National Player of the Year. I mean, to me, I don't know where or if he's going to get drafted. I mean, that's a whole different ball game, and people focus on that. But for this year's college basketball, Obi Toppin at Dayton and Luka Garza, to me, are the two guys involved here. There was a skip I was talking about, but they didn't throw it far enough.
I could see Luka Garza winning the National Player of the Year and coming back for his senior year.
I could too. I think he's the best player in Iowa Hawkeye history. Ronnie Lester.
McCaffrey, they left him open, and he has been shooting the ball beautifully tonight.
They dared him, and he has answered the call. Part of the strategy on Luka Garza is, okay, who are you going to lead? Well, to start the game, Toussaint hit a three. Toussaint did the same thing last game against Ohio State, hit 2 threes, and McCaffrey has stepped up big time here.
Aaron Henry kind of lost it, but it went to his teammate Malik Hall. Winston. Toussaint hit the floor. Watts has to shoot, and it's too strong. Ball was there. They're going to call a foul against Toussaint. Now that perked my ears up a little bit when you said you think that Luka Garza might be the greatest player in the history of Iowa basketball.
He wins National Player.
So they keep the common foul, which they called in the course of action. If you don't call the common foul, you can't retroactively go back and call that. You can do that with a flagrant 1 or a flagrant 2.
Yeah, it's clearly a common foul. I don't think there's anything there.
Evelyn in to match up with Winston. Tillman. Back to Henry, whose pass was deflected. Winston got the ball and gets the friendly roll.
Oh, what a great play by Winston. He sprinted top of the key to the right wing to clear himself and got a great roll.
He's come to life, already 9 in the second half. Garza with the soft touch. It didn't go down. Kriener, though, puts it back in.
75% of shots from one side, rebound to the other. Kriener got there.
Winston hustles his way into a bucket.
Well, Dave, Cassius Winston heating up, and Tom Izzo does not want him to let up. And that last time out, he grabbed him, looked him in the eyes, and said, I need you to take over. This is your year, your team, your year. And I'm told at halftime, Izzo begged Winston in the locker room, saying, you are our best player, and you only scored 1 point in the first half. We need you.
This is championship day.
He listened.
A lot of guys can listen but aren't good enough to execute. Cassius Winston, one of the greatest players in the history of the Big Ten and one of the greatest winners in the history of the Big Ten. Coming out there, you can't win this game the way it's going and have Cassius Winston not do what he's doing. You saw some greats up there. Steve Smith, Mateen Clee, Respert, Skiles. Holy cow, Skiles all-time leading scorer here. He is.
Feeling pretty confident. Here comes Winston. Down 2. And Winston draws another foul. He has just taken this game over in the last few minutes.
And he has, and he's taking the crowd over. Watch for Aaron Henry to get in the lane in this possession. If Winston doesn't just knock another one in.
Toussaint comes in. Kriener comes out.
Again.
Pencil kind of lost Hall, but he recovered enough to block the shot.
That same thing happened in the first half. They lost Rocket Watts. Look at Pencil here. You couldn't really see him. But he had no idea his head was turned. That's their set on inbounds. Get Henry going through the lane where he's comfortable. Just too much heat on the shot.
And call a foul against Hall. Trying to fight through that screen.
What Hall was doing was he was not allowing Pimsel to go set the screen, which was going to disrupt the timing of the ball screen.
Those two, Malik Hall and Cordell Pimsel, have been going back and forth all game long, barking at each other. There they go against one another again. Pimsel, did he travel? The answer is yes.
A scouting report defense by the freshman Hall. Pimsel always goes to his right shoulder. He'll fake left shoulder, fake again left shoulder, but what a great job by Hall sitting on that right shoulder, and Pimsel traveled.
Iowa's led by as many as 10 in this second half. Michigan State behind Cassius Winston has come back and now tied the game.
Yeah, that's what I saw them talking about. Get him in the middle of the lane. It's not going to be Cassius.
And they call the foul against the Spartans. That's the 6th team foul now against Michigan State. Iowa's committed 3.
Iowa needs to be careful here. A charge could come if they just put their head down. But you got to be aggressive. Drive it.
Caffrey against Winston. Garza with the shot fake. And then he lost the ball.
That's great defense again by the freshman Hall. Fantastic positioning.
Last lead for Michigan State was 21-20. Cassius Winston has just dominated in the second half. Hall, way too strong.
That didn't need to happen. It was a decent look, but it's got to be Henry or Winston right now.
Tom Izzo, by the way, on the bench, he almost went down. He tripped over one of the players' feet, almost hit the floor. Pimsel makes his move. No good.
Secondary players are having to make plays. Wieskamp needs to get back in here and make a play.
And he is, just as you said that, Fran McCaffrey pulled him off the bench to get him back in. He has had a miserable shooting game.
Dynamite by a guy that I think is one of the all-time greats, not only here, but in the Big Ten. Fun to watch Cassius Winston get going.
All-time great.
All-time.
And his coach, as Molly told us in the locker room at halftime, begged him, well, you have got to get us back in this game.
Well, he listened.
He did. Meanwhile, Iowa now trailing by a couple. 9-0 run for the Spartans. Michigan State has made it real tough on Garza. Winston came from behind and got the steal.
Unbelievable possession defensively. Winston just was a beneficiary of a lot of guys doing a lot of work.
Tillman, give it up. Arms, not a great pass, and it went off of Brown out of bounds. So that will send us to another timeout. Will it?
We have a timeout on the floor.
53-51, 10:27 to go.
Winston's an All-American. He gets behind, and he dekes, and he gets the steal. That is great, not good. Great defense and absolute fantastic scouting by the Michigan State assistant coach.
Iowa's had 6 straight empty possessions on this end. The best scoring team, highest scoring team in the Big Ten this year, down 2.
Wrong guy's been shooting. This has to be Garza or Wieskamp.
Clock already winding down. Evelyn into the lane. Evelyn's got to get it up. He does. And scores.
And that's why Mike Garland, the assistant coach, is waving his finger. He is hostile that they let Evelyn in the lane. You get in the lane, you can throw one up and in. You're not going to win with that thing.
4-minute drought for Iowa, you're right. Winston, meanwhile, great look. Kithier, though, wasn't ready to shoot. He finds Tillman and got blocked by Greener.
What a play by Greener.
Well, Dan said Garza and Wieskamp need to score. Well, Fran McCaffrey agrees. He was drawing up plays for Joe Wieskamp on the perimeter, told him to keep shooting, and said one guy cannot win us the game, referencing Luka Garza. He said, I need others like you to step up. His emphasis was on ball movement, telling them they're way too stagnant offensively.
Wieskamp's their second leading scorer. He's got 2 in this game. And he's just looked off. Greener, meanwhile, has played well. Wieskamp gets the Karen and didn't look to shoot.
Man, usually you'd see Wieskamp jump up and at 6'6", 6'7", knock that in. Not very confident right there. Smart, got it out of there if you're not going to be confident.
He went to the bench and just buried his face in his hands for about a minute last time he was on the bench. And this is a really good player who is not a confident guy right now.
He needs a bucket. He needs a floater. He needs something. But I got to tell you something. Coach Izzo at halftime talking about the importance of Xavier Tillman not being in there. Garza can't get a shot right now. Tillman is playing fantastic defense. He is draped all over Garza. He's reacting to ball screens, taking away any 3 opportunity. Xavier Tillman Sr., man, has he played the last 6-7 minutes.
Tyler's in the bonus. 1-and-1 free throws for a good free throw shooter. Bakari Evelyn coming home to the state of Michigan. Began his career at Nebraska, a couple of years at Valpo. Now at Iowa as a grad transfer. He's played well with C.J. Frederick injured.
Anything Cassius Winston wants to do is fine, but you got to look at Henry and Rocket Watts here.
Okay. That pressure from Iowa, which I think is mostly designed just to slow Michigan State down a little bit. Watts to Tillman. Tillman got fouled.
Now, Watts, I watched him come into the game, and he has a seriousness about him. And he went jet quick, set up Tillman nice.
Fourth team foul on the Hawkeyes. Xavier Tillman Sr. at the line for Michigan State, shooting 2.
So Tillman at the free throw line. Misses the first of 2. By the way, just another reminder, Tom Izzo's team goes on the road to take on the leader in the Big Ten, top 10 Maryland. It's Saturday primetime. Game day is going to be there in the morning to get you ready for the full day of college hoops, 8 Eastern. ESPN.
Talked to Mark Turgeon today. Said Greenberg and I do a podcast courtside with Greenberg and Dockage. You can get it on ESPN.com. But I talked to Turgeon. He was our guest. And he said, look, game day crowd isn't going to see me much. He goes, I'm not. He goes, we need this win. I'm concentrating on that.
Garza hit the floor. Greener scores the basket.
You cannot let guys in the lane. And Greener twice, and Evelyn once, Greener that time, both got into the lane. And the reason Garza fell down is because Tillman did a great job.
That's a foul against Garza. Knocked Rocket Watts off balance. His second personal.
You cannot let players in the lane. Like, look at the physicality on the block. That's pretty good. You can't let guys in the lane. You let a player in the lane, they're going to get fouled, get a bucket, or both. And Greener playing like a senior, big time.
He's been huge in this game. Now another whistle.
It was a good call. I watched it. Paul made a great move, spun on Wieskamp. Wieskamp grabbed him. Watch on the left side here. Watch the spin.
Just grabbed him.
And that's where Garza should have been alert, and taken that away would have saved Wieskamp a foul.
I always had a hard time defending inbounds plays.
They've been awful.
Winston for 3.
And he was dead on too, just a little long. You cannot leave that kid if you're Iowa. If you're Winston, I'd still hunt shots.
Here's Joe Wieskamp. The sophomore struggling through one of his worst games. Meanwhile, Ryan Greener's playing one of his best. But he missed that shot. Runner goes.
Let's see it. Eyes never lie, people. On the basketball court, anyway.
Garza through the somehow got it to go down.
That time, the help was there. He just split everyone.
Fox, meanwhile, quickly into the front court. McCaffrey stripped it away.
What a great play by McCaffrey. He moved his feet, kept his head up, and stripped him.
And then Tillman committed the person. It's almost hard to even get the words out. That was almost 50 years ago.
Look, he's a National Player of the Year. He has played every night. You know, the only hiccup was when they went to Purdue and he only had 1 rebound. He had no defensive. It was really weird. Of course, Purdue shot about 90%, so there's not a lot of defensive rebounds, but he has been great.
1 of 2 for Connor McCaffrey, who's really played well for Iowa tonight. Under 7 minutes to go on the Hawkeyes, despite the Cassius Winston brilliance in the second half. They still have a 4-point lead.
They may get Tillman something going here, top of the key. Let's see if he pops or drops. Goes to the rim.
Watts, I think, wanted to get him the ball.
He's down.
Winston, meanwhile. Garza on him. All the way over the top. Aaron Henry stepped into the baseline, too.
He's a winner. Man, he likes to get in the middle, but right there, 1 dribble right-handed. Good stroke, great shot fake.
I thought he was going to have even a bigger year than he has. He's still got time in his career. Garza for 3. Too strong. Wieskamp was there, couldn't secure the rebound. Tillman's got it. And here come the Spartans. Winston. Tillman passed up the 3. Rocket Watts didn't.
Winston was shocked. Tillman passed up that 3, kind of put his arms up.
Tillman can make that for sure. 1 dribble, Garza falling to the floor. That was good defense.
And Garza wasted his dribble to his left shoulder, then couldn't pivot back to his right.
He's kind of late getting down the floor. He finally did get there. Henry, 3, right side, short. Rebound, Tillman. Right back to Henry, who tried to dunk it home. Got fouled.
Wieskamp fell asleep. And Henry, who I believe is just a winning dude, he just went right by. You see, Wieskamp was late.
Greener gets called for the personal. That's his 4th. That's big for Iowa. Now that's, to me, where you start to think a guy's not shooting the ball well until he can't think of anything else. It just affects the rest of what you do.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but I also think sometimes that's kind of hard. You know, your guy shoots it, you're standing, you're turning around, but I don't necessarily disagree with you. I'll tell you this though, Henry played both ends.
Aaron Henry at the line.
Henry not afraid of big shots. Ben Davis High School, played for a great high school coach, Mark James, in Indianapolis, Indiana. Wears cowboy boots.
Aaron does, or the coach does?
Coach does, and they're pointed.
Now tonight, following NC State, Carolina, 11 Eastern, Tim Legler breaking down the NBA. Louis Riddick breaking down the QB draft classes. The Combine, speaking of Indianapolis, gets going, and all the big road games for some of the top teams in college basketball. Second free throw no good, still a 1-point lead for Iowa.
I love watching this. I can't. Anything doesn't go his way, I can't turn my head away from him. He missed free throw, you got to look at it. Got to make this shot.
Evil in 3. Too strong.
They're giving it to him. They're going to give it to him, and they're going to give it to McCaffrey. Primsel, Evelyn, and McCaffrey are going to be giving shots. Their man, you see right there, is going to be at help side.
And Michigan State is just daring those guys to beat him. Primsel, meanwhile, nice little move to get to the free throw line.
Freshman mistake. When you play off of a guy, which is what Hall is doing to Primsel, you square your shoulders. Watch how he gets sideways right there. He jumps to the inside, Hall does, which means he's got to slide over and recover. You don't have to do that. You just square your shoulders, make Primsel shoot over you, and he's not going to make.
Cordell Primsel 0 for 1 at the line tonight, coming off a really good game. Iowa played well, and he played well against Ohio State last time the Hawkeyes were on the court. Finally looking healthier. This is a guy who was good as a freshman, Cordell Primsel, and has suffered through some major injury problems since then. 1 of 2, loose ball, Spartans have it. And Winston is looking.
Do not foul. and go to the rim if you're the Spartans, but do not foul if you are Iowa. Do not bail Iowa out here for the bonus. And do that right there. You could tell that Iowa was going to foul. And I think Winston saw it too and just went on a straight drive against Evelyn.
They have knocked knees also, so Cassius Winston having a big second half.
Cassius Winston at the line for Michigan State, shooting 1 and 1.
1-on-1 free throws for the Spartans. 15 points, 14 of them in the second half. Earns the second free throw.
Of all the people in the country, in this situation, at home, championship kind of on the line, who would you rather have shooting free throws?
He is the #1 player I think you would want in college basketball at the line for a big free throw. Number 1.
He hit the net there. It's basically
tie game. Up the 3.
Great defense again by Cassius Winston. Oh, this is the second recovery and move his feet of the possession that Cassius Winston did, and then first on the floor. Man. All-American.
Winston wanted to shoot the free throws, but Aaron Henry was the guy who actually got fouled. Winston hit the floor, but Aaron Henry should be the shooter. Why not try?
Well, you got to. Now, if you're Iowa, you better block out here. The back tap always in play with Michigan State.
Spartans back ahead. I was laughing. Well, I don't know if he really thinks it's funny. Made them both.
Big time play.
Missed another shot from the field. That was a missed opportunity for Iowa. You're right. Timeout with the Spartans back up by 2. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college.
You're playing for first place. Great year in the Big Ten.
Meanwhile, Michigan State here tonight with Tillman in foul trouble in the first half. Cassius Winston not playing real well in the first half. Trailing most of this game, but Winston, Tillman, and the Spartans have taken over and have a 2-point lead with under 4 minutes to go.
I'll guarantee you after this game, if it works out well for Michigan State, you're going to hear a lot about Xavier Tillman from Tom Izzo and his staff and his defense on Luka Garza. And, of course, Cassius Winston, obviously, but Tillman has been great this half defensively.
Shot clock at 5. Aaron Henry to Rocket Watts, who's got to shoot it. He makes it. Since Iowa made a shot. McCaffrey, can he make that one? No. He followed his own miss, though. Wieskamp. In fact, got that rebound. 3 goes down with a big shot for Evelyn.
What a great setup by McCaffrey. He knew he was passing that. He was just trying to set Evelyn up. What hustle by what's his name? Wieskamp. Holy cow.
Lead is 2 for the Spartans right after they had taken their biggest lead of the night. Tillman to Henry in the lane. came around and stole the ball away.
Boy, that was great. I was watching Tillman and Garza. He just stayed right on top of him.
Under 2 minutes to go. Michigan State has not won all year when they trailed at halftime. They trailed at halftime tonight. Kithier lost it out of bounds. That's huge.
Player of the game is going to be Cassius Winston, but really the player of the second half, even though maybe Winston is this guy right here, he's been absolutely terrific. He hasn't influenced on offense, but defensively Garza hasn't been able to get anything.
Greener back in with 4 fouls for Iowa. McCaffrey, tough shot, tipped his own, missed. Kithier comes away with it. Henry to Watts. Nowhere to go, he traveled. Man, Xavier Tillman's defense in this game when he has been on the floor has been spectacular.
Molly talked about the scouting report that Xavier Tillman gave her left shoulder stay on top of Garza, and that's exactly what he's done this entire half. He stayed on the left shoulder there, got a block, and got a travel. Wow, what a second half by that kid right there, that man right there.
3 for 12. And one of the best players in college basketball, maybe the guy who's been the best. Winston got fouled.
This started, the entire possession was just so great. Tillman right there, he goes to his left shoulder, and then he stays in there and gets a second defender by using the baseline and making certain that Garza had to go under the basket. That was so good.
It hit the rim, but it still went in. What a great second half.
Tom Moore, legendary offensive coordinator of the Colts when Peyton Manning was there, said late in the game it's players, not plays, and you've seen 2 players. Winston, Tillman make great plays.
Biggest lead for Michigan State. It's fun to be in college.
Oh, man. What a blast for the Izzo here. What an absolute blast.
Evil on 3. Almost has to go in. It didn't. And now we got a whistle and a foul.
Playing in the post is, and the great Steve Welmer, the whale, longtime favorite official of most people. Had to be blood and active violence to get a call inside. Big old guy.
2 free throws, double bonus for Ryan Greener. Now, Iowa's been in the bonus for a long time. They have not really taken advantage of that.
It's been all jump shots and the inability to get the basketball in the guard.
They couldn't even get it into
Couldn't get it in there because Tillman has been outstanding, and the defensive game plan of sagging off has worked because they haven't been burnt by jump shooters.
They missed. Iowa has 9 of their last 10 shots in this game from the field. 72-66. Do you target somebody to foul with 53 seconds left, down 6?
Not Winston. I would double Winston. Like now, you try to get him to give it up and foul.
Yeah, you can't foul him. Double team him, give it to anybody else, but he won't do it. Finally, he does. Almost threw it away. Aaron Henry gets fouled.
Yeah, from our vantage point, there was nobody there except for Bingham, number 30, on the sideline.
The problem is he's not in the game. He's on the bench.
And Henry, winning plays, right? That is Aaron Henry. I saw it in high school. I saw it in the Indiana-Kentucky High School All-Star Series. That dude here just wins ball games for you.
Maybe the call for another score, another big-time player aside from Tillman and Winston. Maybe Rocket Watts and Aaron Henry sort of together can be that guy.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be good if he made this free throw to kind of,
it would be,
you know, 3-possession game. It's only a 6-point game, and you've got a couple guys out there that can make threes. Big free throw, got it.
Game's still not over. Iowa's got to hurry though. Just has been a reluctant shooter. He does get closer to the basket and gets one to go. Timeout Iowa.
2 ways that was really good by Watts. That was a set. That was a.
So Tillman's the inbounder out of the timeout. Full court press from Iowa. Double teaming Winston. They don't want him to catch. Barnes catches. He gets fouled immediately.
That was interesting by Tillman. He could have given it to Arns early. He explored Winston as best he could, but Winston was doubled and he got back to Arns. Pretty good for a big guy to read all that. He's played great, Tillman.
He has.
You saw at halftime with Molly why Coach Izzo was so upset with him out being out of the game because of how valuable the guy is.
Totally different team when he was on the bench.
He's shooting 2.
On him.
Makes it first after a 6-point lead for Michigan State. Michigan State, yes. 17 seconds to go, you got to shoot threes.
Yeah, it was a set play to get Garza a shot in the corner, get a misdirection, take it left, bring it back to him. He just didn't make it. He didn't make it because Michigan State read it really well.
Cleaner lays it in. Okay, that'll work. The clock. Xavier Tillman's daughter, who, even though her brand new baby brother is 1 week old, could not come to the game tonight. She did not want to miss it. And pass Henry, kind of knocked off balance. Tillman gets it back to Henry, who does get fouled. 5-point lead, Michigan State trying to put this game away on the free throw line. Xavier Tillman took 4 shots from the field tonight, has scored 6 points, and has been maybe the most valuable player.
Dominating defensively just by staying on top. What should happen now is if you are a coach in the Big Ten, you take this film, you cut out every clip of Tillman on Garza, and you try to get somebody to do that.
Easier said than done. Although, you know, this is the league of the big men. Big Ten's got so many good big players this year.
That's why I say that Garza is the player of the year in the country. It's not like he's going up against a bunch of little guys. You've got a bunch of really, really good players.
Totally agree. Almost every night. Greener playing with the crowd a little bit. He's going to wait, I think, to sit down. They do the thing where they all are going to yell at him as soon as he sits down. He's going to wait till Aaron Henry releases his free throw. He did, and he made the free throw.
Now you need to make this one if you're Henry, obviously, but on the miss. Number 1 for Michigan State, do not foul. And you know what? You can play all the way out to the 3-point line. Switch everything, play it out to the 3-point line. Don't give up a 3 here. I'm telling you, that's exactly what Coach Izzo was going to say. First and foremost, do not shot on Drew Neitzel's senior night. They won by like 80, and guys are kissing the Spartans. Ohio State, they're not going to lose. Michigan State is not going to lose to Ohio State on Cassius Winston Senior.
So if they could go to College Park and beat Maryland, that game against State College against Penn State becomes a real championship. Heat for 3. Off the mark, Winston gets fouled by Garza. He'll go to the other end and put the finishing touches on what's going to be a very impressive win. Considering the circumstances of this game, the way the first half went, the way the early minutes of the second half went, Michigan State had to dig deep tonight.
You know, Cassius Winston, we're talking about his offense in the second half, Dave. He was really good defensively. We saw 4 or 5 different plays where he was moving his feet, actually got in the post and got a steal.
Remember, this is an Iowa team that is tied with Baylor for the most wins against ranked teams of anybody in college basketball. Iowa's good. They're ranked higher than Michigan State coming into this game.